Hey, this, and I know this is just me talking for now because, well, I don't really have very many videos to do, and to be honest, I haven't really had any real idea on any kind of video, so that's why I haven't really made a video in a while because I'm pretty much out of ideas. I mean, there is this one video I'm thinking about probably doing, this one last one on Adobe PC, because I think he said put down your pom poms video where he said something about Nvidia and Blu-ray and it being Apple's fault why it won't carry them. It's true that Apple's dumping Nvidia, but Apple in fact has a good reason. And I don't know what to say about Adobe PC other than the fact that he extremely bashes on people on holidays like he did the Christmas and New Year's holiday, which you can obviously where he just went on a mindless bashing rage, or I'm sorry, retaliation video, and of course nobody escalated it more than say a D Road Trip did, but and yeah, it's I find it kind of fun. I kind of sad, really, more or less, that somebody would waste his entire Christmas vacations, New Year's vacations, and all that just bashing people or wanting to make the last video. Because if you ever check Adobe PC's videos, his is always the last word. And when I guess Scopelin would say, "I'm done with you, Adobe. Please go away." Then all of a sudden he comes up with a video saying, "No, I'm not going to go away because you're being a troll to my videos." It's like, who's being the troll here? And of course, Adobe got 500 subs because being a drama queen and invading people on their holidays is what actually gets more views on YouTube. Either that or just show pictures of kittens and dogs, puppies, or just be a complete drama queen. And I hate to be the one to say this, but that's pretty much the foundation of YouTube. And it still is pretty much YouTube even today, um, which is sad. And just, you know, I find it pathetic, really, that Adobe PC resorts to going out and literally destroying people's holidays just for these reasons. And I know why he's doing it, but I'm not going to say because it'd be pretty mean of me. But when you have a supposed death in your family, it doesn't mean go out and ruin other people's fucking lives just for your own benefits. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Adobe PC. I'll probably make that video, but just on the simple fact that he said something that was pretty stupid, and I already got the video downloaded. So if he decides to take that video down, it's too late. He said what he said out in the open, and it was pretty fucking stupid. But I don't know. I probably won't come out with it, mainly because I just feel sorry for the poor fucking moron. Uh, yeah. Oh, in other news, all these people talking about how great Green Lantern is. I mean, Green Hornet is. I find that sort of exploitative nonsense. It's. I mean, let me put it to you this way. If you haven't guessed, I didn't like the Green Hornet movie. I didn't care for it because the main reason that I didn't care for the Green Hornet film was been through this before. Not once, but twice. Well, the X Men, they're still making successful movies, even though the Wolverine film, and they're both X Men 3 and X Men Wolverine, in my honest opinion, are a pile of shit. They're just bad movies. And of course, then you got the entire Resident Evil series, which you know and when I hear people say, but it's not that bad, it's like, no, you're just adding to a problem of making bad movies worse. Because everybody, you look at the Resident Evil films, they're getting worse. And now they've fallen into the degradation of, make themselves into 3D in Afterlife, and yet you're still saying, but they're not that bad, you know? It, it's just, you know why I hate it? Because people who get up there and say it's not that bad are basically helping dumping the IQ. You basically are just chipping away at people at the IQ of society itself and saying it's not that bad while you're just yanking out the uh, motor controls. I mean, seriously. I mean, this is the same problem with Star. I mean, this is why Stargate Universe. Oh man, Stargate Universe is just such a wasted piece of garbage. Seriously, bunch of scientists revolting against a bunch of well-trained Marines. That in itself is pretty fucking idiotic. And that's when I actually stopped watching this show because I just threw up my hands and says these people are morons. There's no other way around this. They had to be complete fucking idiots. And I was holding on to that show hoping that it would at least be a decent Stargate, but oh fuck. But yeah, back to Green Hornet. The old memories that I was talking about was basically, if you guys remember Batman Forever. And as most of you would know, that movie was a financial success, but a critical failure. It just didn't get the critics. And a lot of people were saying, it's not that bad. It ain't that bad. And then Batman and Robin came out. And as you know, Batman and Robin is still considered to be one of the most unwatchable films out there in cinematic history. It's it's trash. I mean, it is beyond fucking bad. And that's what happens when you keep saying it ain't that bad. It gets worse. And it gets worse until you finally get a final product that just, you can't really say anything about. And Batman and Robin was definitely that epic film where it was beyond. I mean, they have, oh, it's so bad that it's good. But, this one was just that it's so bad that you can't even put words to describe how bad it is. I mean, it's just beyond fucking terrible. And of course, it literally character raped the shit out of the Batman franchise. I mean, hell, it was the nail in the coffin. I think because it came out, I think Batman and Robin came out in 2000. I mean, it came out in 1995. I could be wrong, but then Batman Begins came out in 2002. So it was a death of a franchise. It killed it. And of course, people said that about the Highlander series, and you probably don't know what this movie's called, but go look up Highlander the Source, or go rent it. It is literally a franchise killer. Dead. I mean, Highlander 2 was pretty fucking terrible. Highlander 3 was at least semi decent. Still a shitty film, but semi decent compared to Highlander 3 and 4. The end game. God damn, dude. Talk about continuity errors all over that one. But you want to know when the series is dead? You want to know when you say it's not that bad? When people get up there and say it's not that bad, end up coming out with something so ungodly watchable. Rent Highlander the Source. Then come back and say it's not that bad. It was released on DVD. It was a fucking horrible, horrible, horrible joke of a film. Just as Batman and Robin was. And by the way, the whole Batman legacy still lives on, and because after Batman and Robin, we ended up with two movies called Steel and Catwoman. And the writer of Batman and Robin, for some reason, they keep giving. I mean, I know he wrote the Da Vinci Code and The Client, and he wrote some really good drama films, but when he writes comic book movies, like Constantine, which was a terrible movie, and Jonah Hex, so many others I just can't. And he even was slated to write Lobo, which has thankfully been canceled. He can't do it. He just he can't do comic book based movies, and yet they still give him jobs in comic book based films, or even just sci-fi adventure like Lost in Space. I mean, Jesus fuck, it's it's just outrightly ungodly and just bad. I think Jonah Hex was the final nail in his comic book movie making days, or hopefully in his sci-fi action making writing days, because he just can't write. But yeah, keep saying it ain't that bad. Keep going to watch a franchise slowly die on you. You wind up with another Highlander source or another, how can I say it, Batman or Robin, where you can't say it's not that bad